Welcome to Bevel. This video is a short introductory demo showing you how to create your home inventory list from start to finish using our tool. So when you're using the tool, you'll generally be doing four things. You'll be personalizing your list organization, adding items to your list, inputting item details like age and condition, and then finally exporting your list into an Excel spreadsheet. So let's get started. So when you open the tool, this is what you'll see. So as you can see, we've created these subsections to help you organize your list by room. And by default, we start with the living room, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, and garage. And you can customize this to reflect your own home. So if I want to add a room, I can go up near the top of the page and click Add Room. And then I'll enter the name. Let's say Bathroom 2 for now. And then to finish setting up the room, I just click the yellow check mark here. I can also rename an existing room by just clicking on the name. It'll open up the editing option, and then let me call this kids bathroom instead to be a little more specific. And now I can click anywhere else on the page to finish editing the name. I can also delete a room by clicking on these three small dots here and clicking delete room. It'll double check that I want to do this because deleting a room will also delete all of the items that I have in this room. So let me delete it. Now, of course, it's great to start with super clear and well set up room organization, but keep in mind that you can always adjust this as you go. So don't feel like you have to have this perfectly set up before you start adding items. So now let's go ahead and start adding some items. So there are three ways that we can do this. The first is to use these easily forgotten item suggestions here. These are here both to help you get started, because we know getting started can be really difficult, but also to help you avoid forgetting anything that you had in your home. So to add one of these, I just click on it, and it gets added to my list here. The second way I can add an item is to just type it in manually. So I can go up to this Add New Item bar, I'll add a TV, and click the yellow plus sign to add it to my list. The third way that I can add items is to upload any photos, videos, or receipts that I already have. So to do that, I'm going to go just to the right of the plus sign to this media upload icon. And let me upload a photo. So I'll click Upload Images and Videos. I'm going to Browse Files. And then I'll choose the photo that I want to upload. So let's choose this one. You'll see down in the bottom right that it's processing the photo. And what's happening is that the AI is looking at whatever media I uploaded, and it's identifying every item that it sees in my photo, my video, or my receipt, and then it's adding it to my list down here. So now let's go ahead and edit some item details. So let me edit my TV here. So to edit the item, I go over to the right to this little pencil icon, and this will open up an editing subpanel where I can edit the item's price, quantity, its age, and its condition. And I can also update the name of the item. So first of all, let me be a little more specific with my item name. Let me call it an LG 40-inch TV. Now, when the price first pops up for your item, when you first add it, this is just a rough ballpark suggestion from the AI. And you know your items best, so make sure that you're checking this when you first add your items and updating it to be something that feels correct to you. So I know I paid $400 for my TV, for example. Now let me just fill in the other details. So let's say that it's 8 years old, but I've been taking very good care of it, so it's in good condition. Once I've finished updating all of my details, I'll just click Save. And now all of those details that I added are reflected in my item. Now the last thing that I want to cover is just how you delete an item from your list. So if you have something that you didn't mean to add or you've accidentally duplicated, for any other reason you want to delete it, just mouse over to the right of the pencil icon to this little trash can icon. And this will allow me to delete the item. So once I'm happy with my list, all that's left to do is export it into an Excel spreadsheet. So to do that, I just go back near the top of the page and I click Export. And this will download an Excel spreadsheet that has all of the information that I've put into the Bevel app. Now you can do this multiple times, as many times as you want. So for example, let's say that I just downloaded a spreadsheet, but I realized I had forgotten something in the kitchen. So let me add a couple items. When I click Export again, it will export a new spreadsheet that contains all of the information in the app. So everything I had before, plus all of the updates. So you can download, partial lists if you need to submit a partial list to your adjuster. All of the information will still be saved, and you can then later download a new, more updated list whenever you want. So those are the basics of how to use the tool. If you have any further questions, if you have any comments or feedback or requests, there are a couple of ways that you can contact us. So the first is to join the WhatsApp group, and you can find the link to join that up near the top of the page. This is a group with other Bevel users as well as team members who are on there to answer any questions you have. You can also email us at info@bevelmade.com, an email address you can find down at the bottom of the page. We really want this tool to work for you and what you need, so we'd love to hear your feedback and your comments and any updates you have as you use the tool. Thanks very much.